Okay, here's that text rewritten to sound more human. Nobody saw this coming. Fans of Sister Wives are freaking out because it looks like Robyn Brown, the one who stuck by Kody through thick and thin, might be calling it quits. This could be the final nail in the coffin for the Brown family. For ages, everyone thought Robyn was a sure thing. She was the legal wife, the last wife, and Kody's favorite. The one he said respected him. She stayed when Christine left, when Janelle pulled away, and even when Mary was left in the dust. So, when rumors started swirling that Robyn was having second thoughts about her marriage, nobody could believe it. Because if Robyn leaves, Kody loses everything. The rumors started quietly, with eagle-eyed fans noticing small changes. Robyn seemed different, sadder, more careful with her words. She just seemed worn out. The woman who used to try to keep everyone together was gone, replaced by someone who looked drained and ready to make a huge change. Suddenly, the impossible seemed possible. Now, fans are asking one big question. What finally got to Robyn? Was it being blamed for everything that went wrong? Was it Kody's bad temper and mood swings? Or was it something deeper, making her realize that staying would hurt her more than leaving? Behind the scenes, people are saying things have been tense for a while. The show might have showed one thing, but real life was different. Robyn wasn't just Kody's wife. She was his therapist, his bodyguard, and his shield from the haters. That takes a toll. People forget, Robyn didn't just marry Kody, she married a mess. As the family fell apart, Robyn was getting it from all sides. Haters online called her the villain. The other wives blamed her for Kody's favoritism, and Kody? He leaned on her while publicly losing it, acting angry and defensive. That's not a marriage. That's survival mode. Sources say Robyn felt stuck, not in a physical way, but emotionally. Stuck in a marriage that wasn't making her happy, stuck in a public role she didn't want, stuck defending choices she didn't agree with. And things started to crack. Viewers noticed Robyn talking more about stress, fear, and needing to feel safe. She wanted a calm, stable environment for her kids, but her life was anything but. And here's the kicker, Robyn is thinking about life without Kody. A year ago, that would have been unthinkable, but now, sources say she is asking herself the tough questions. What if Kody never changes? What if he never stops being angry? What if staying means she'll always be emotionally damaged for the first time? Robyn isn't trying to save the family, she's trying to save herself and her kids. That's a big deal. Robyn Brown isn't just another wife. She's the legal wife, the one tied to Kody financially. If she leaves, it's not just symbolic. It's a legal nightmare, and Kody knows it. Sources say Kody was shocked by Robyn's change. He thought he had at least one solid relationship, but now he sees that even Robyn has her limits. People close to Kody say he's scared not just of losing Robyn, but of losing control. Control over the story, the money, and the last part of the family that still looks up to him. Once Robyn questions things, it all falls apart. Fans are now rewatching old episodes and seeing things differently. Robyn's tears, her hesitation, her stress. Was she already struggling? Did she stay too long, hoping things would get better? Some fans think Robyn stayed out of loyalty for way too long, hoping Kody would chill out and the family would heal. But hope doesn't fix everything, especially when someone is always angry and never takes responsibility. Kody's recent behavior hasn't helped things. His crazy interviews, his refusal to admit fault, and his constant blaming of his ex-wives. It must be too much for anyone wanting peace. And then there's the money. People are saying that Robyn is getting worried about their finances and their future. With the family split and money tight, she might be getting ready for the worst. Fans are shocked because it feels like everything has flipped. The woman who was accused of winning Kody might leave him, and if she does, it won't be on a whim. Sources say Robyn is being careful, thinking things through, and planning ahead. She's not speaking without thinking, she's watching, waiting, and protecting herself. Her silence lately, that might be the biggest red flag. No emotional speeches. No defending Kody in public. No saying everything is okay. Just distance. And distance is never good for a marriage that's already on the rocks. Fans are torn. Some feel bad for Robyn, thinking she should have left a long time ago. Others are stunned, wondering how the woman who defended Kody for so long could be thinking about leaving. But one thing is clear, if Robyn Brown leaves, the Sister Wives story is over. Kody Brown without Robyn isn't a family leader, he's a guy who lost all his wives. Okay. Here's a more human-sounding version of that text, avoiding the banned words. For ages, Robyn and Kody Brown tried to show the world they were united, even when things got crazy with the family and wives left. Robyn and Kody stood strong, at least when the cameras were rolling. But behind the scenes, problems were brewing, big problems that couldn't stay hidden forever. People who didn't watch the show much probably thought Robyn was the loyal wife. But those who've been fans for a long time, seen every season, every interview, Every awkward family talk noticed something was off. Robyn's smiles weren't the same. She didn't talk like she meant what she said. She seemed worn out, not just TV show filming tired, but emotionally drained. When Christine left and Janelle stepped back, the family situation got risky. Suddenly, Robyn wasn't just Kody's partner. She was the only person around to give him emotional support. That's a lot to take on. Kody was mad, bitter, ready to argue, and Robyn was taking all of it. People close to the family say Robyn felt like she had to be careful all the time, trying to keep everyone happy, calm Kody down, and keep her kids out of the drama. But the more she tried, the worse it got. Instead of getting better, Kody blamed everyone else more. Instead of thinking about what he did, he got angry. And Robyn was stuck in the middle. Fans will remember when Robyn talked about family sticking together and being respectful. But recently, her words changed. She started talking about worry, stress, and feeling safe, words that show she wasn't in a good place. She was struggling. Behind the scenes, people say Robyn was questioning if her marriage was still a good thing for her and her kids, seeing Kody fall apart, watching relationships end, and seeing people online say bad things really took a toll. And here's something people didn't see coming. Robyn felt like she was misled. People close to the family say she thought Kody promised her a stable life, a good family, money that was safe, and a balanced life. Instead, she was in a relationship that was falling apart with no future she could see. The guy who used to be the leader seemed lost. The family she thought would last forever was gone. And the life she told people was great was falling apart. In private, that kind of thing can change everything. Robyn was also becoming very aware of what people thought of her online. She was called manipulative, the favorite, the reason for the family's issues. True or not, it was a lot to deal with. Imagine being blamed for a family falling apart when it wasn't your fault, but everyone acts like it is. People close to the situation say Robyn had enough when she realized she was getting blamed by everyone. Fans blamed her for staying, former sister wives blamed her for being the favorite, and Kody? He used her for emotional support but didn't give her anything back. That's when Robyn supposedly started to back away. Stop trying to fix everything, stop defending every choice. Stop fighting battles that weren't hers, and people saw this happening. Viewers saw it in interviews, Robyn being careful with her words, pausing, and not arguing. She wasn't getting emotional, she was watching, and usually, watching comes before doing something. People are saying that Robyn started thinking about what she needed to do practically: money, where to live, and long-term security. She wasn't being dramatic or making threats, she was being careful. Because Robyn understands something important: when things fall apart, being ready matters. And this is where the idea of a perfect marriage really ended. Kody, people say, got more and more annoyed by Robyn pulling away. He wasn't used to her not doing what he wanted, he wasn't used to her being quiet, and he wasn't used to thinking that Robyn might not be all in anymore. That scared him. Because Robyn wasn't just his wife, she was the last person who was still choosing to be with him, and when that wasn't certain anymore, Kody got nervous. Fans saw it too. Talk seemed forced, eye contact was weird. Things that used to seem happy now felt awkward. This wasn't a partnership. This was out of balance. Robyn supposedly started realizing that staying would mean constantly taking Kody's emotional problems without getting anything good in return. And for someone who always wanted a peaceful, loving home, that was awful. Even worse, people say Robyn started feeling emotionally unsafe, not physically, but emotionally. The unpredictable behavior, the anger, the constant stress, the lack of responsibility. That's when Robyn supposedly started asking herself something she probably avoided for years. Is this marriage ruining my happiness? And once you ask that question, you can't forget it. Fans who thought Robyn would stick with Kody no matter what are rethinking everything. Because what they're seeing doesn't look like being loyal. It looks like trying to survive. The possibility of it happening could be the biggest mess the Brown family has ever seen. And at some point, trying to survive means things have to change. The idea that Robyn might be getting ready to leave this marriage didn't come from one moment. It came from years of emotional wear and tear, little things breaking off until nothing felt safe. And while Kody kept blaming everyone else, Robyn supposedly started focusing on what was important to her: keeping her kids safe, keeping herself emotionally healthy, keeping her future secure. That change, a quiet, small, but powerful, might be the worst sign for Kody Brown so far. Because marriages usually don't end when someone is mad. They end when someone gets calm and starts making plans. And right now, Robyn Brown seems very calm. Up until now, the thought of Robyn leaving Kody seemed like a big emotional mess, painful and shocking. But Session 3 is where things could get real. If Robyn does leave, it won't be a simple split. It'll be legal and could be financially awful for Kody. Robyn isn't just another wife. She's the legal one that changes everything for years. Kody tried to control everything: relationships, money, property, the story he told, even when plural. Marriage fell apart. Kody thought his marriage to Robyn was solid. But now, people are saying he might be wrong. If Robyn files for divorce, Kody won't just lose a wife, he'll lose the foundation that protected him. Let's be real. This wouldn't be like Christine leaving. This wouldn't be like Chanel stepping back. This would be a legal mess for Kody. People close to the situation are saying Robyn is realizing how much power she has as the legal wife. She's not just upset. She's got a plan, and that should scare Kody, because divorce means papers. It means lawyers. It means showing all your money. It means being responsible. Things Kody has avoided for years. People are saying Robyn has started asking questions about who owns what, shared money, and her legal rights. Not in a loud way, but carefully. She's not freaking out, she's getting ready. And getting ready means she intends to do something. Fans are surprised because Robyn always seemed like she just went along with things, but people who know her say that's not true. When it comes to her kids and her future, Robyn gets serious. If they divorce, experts say Kody could have problems. Who gets the houses and land? What about shared money? Who pays for what in the future? Who gets the kids, and how much does he pay? And for a guy who is already having problems, that pressure could be too much. People think Kody is scared not just of losing Robyn, but of what that loss will show. Because a legal divorce lets people see things Kody wants to keep hidden, like his money, like what people think of him, like he's not in charge anymore. For someone who thinks he's a leader, that loss would be hard. And here's the crazy part. People are saying Robyn might know she has more power than Kody thinks. As the legal wife, she has rights Kody can't get around. Rights that don't care about his feelings or his side of the story. If Robyn uses those rights, she takes charge. Fans are seeing Robyn's recent actions differently now. Her silence, her careful words, her not defending Kody all the time. That's not weakness, that's her stepping back, and stepping back means she's not attached anymore. People are saying Robyn is being careful in private, not fighting or getting emotional. She's listening instead of reacting, she's watching instead of defending, and that scares Kody. Because Robyn used to be easy to predict, she always supported him, but now, nothing is certain. People think Kody is trying to take control again with his words and actions, but the more he pushes, the more Robyn pulls away, and that's bad news. Kody gets more worried, Robyn gets more distant, they trust each other less, they get more scared. When fear comes into a marriage, love leaves. Fans are asking, does Kody even know how much he could lose? If Robyn leaves, Kody loses his last legal marriage's feeling of being in charge of his image as a family leader, and maybe his money. That's not just a breakup, that's everything falling apart. Robyn is still quiet, and that silence says a lot. People say she doesn't want to argue anymore. She wants to know what's what. She wants to feel at peace. She doesn't want things to be so difficult. And the law can help with that. That's why fans think this isn't just a quick decision. It's not about getting revenge. It's about protecting herself. The funny thing is, the woman people said took everything from the family might be the one leaving the mess carefully and legally protected. If they get divorced, it will be huge news. Every old interview and argument will be looked at again. Kody won't be able to control the story anymore because in court, feelings don't matter. What's on paper does. People believe Robyn gets that more than Kody. Fans think this is the most dangerous time yet, not because of fights, but because of what's happening quietly, like meetings, like legal advice, like planning. Once that starts, it usually doesn't stop. Kody might still think Robyn will stay. He might think he can win her over. But history shows that every woman who left before Robyn realized staying cost too much. If Robyn feels that way too, then the divorce isn't just a possibility. It's about to happen. Sometimes the loudest warning isn't a shout. It's when things go quiet. Right now, Robyn Brown being quiet is making Kody Brown's world shake. For years, Robyn was all about feelings, saying what she thought, and backing Kody. She cried about stuff with the family. She stood up for him in interviews. She talked about sticking together even when things were falling apart. But now that Robyn seems gone. No more big defenses. No more emotional talks. No, it'll be okay from her. Just quiet, and that's scaring Kody. Because Kody Brown knows one thing really well: when Robyn stops talking, she's still thinking. People on the inside say this didn't happen all at once, it was little by little. Robyn started using fewer words to reply and stayed away from fights. She stopped trying to get Kody to calm down. Instead of fighting, she backed off, and to Kody, that felt like he lost something important. People who know the situation say Kody is getting worried. The guy who used to be so in charge now seems uneasy. and scared of what Robyn is thinking because you can deal with anger, you can win arguments. You can make tears stop, but silence? Silence shuts you out, and Kody doesn't know what to do about that. People on the inside say Kody has tried everything to get her to talk. He's used feelings, got mad, and even tried to make her feel guilty, but nothing is working because Robyn isn't biting anymore. She's listening, she's watching, she's making up her mind. Fans have seen it too. Lately, Robyn seems careful. She sounds softer but stronger. She doesn't show much emotion. And she doesn't jump in to fill the silence or explain herself. This isn't a breakdown. This is her backing away, and backing away like that usually means someone has decided something but isn't ready to say it out loud. Meanwhile, Kody seems to be falling apart. People say he's getting paranoid. He worries about being left, about money, what people think, and mostly about being alone. For a guy who had 4 wives, having none is a terrible thought. People on the inside say Kody thinks if Robyn leaves, everyone will be against him. No more blaming Christine, Janelle, or Mary if Robyn leaves. People will ask, if even Robyn couldn't stay, what does that say about Kody? And that's eating him up. People think Kody is all over the place with his feelings. One second he's trying to make things right, the next he's blowing up, but Robyn doesn't react. And that scares him even more, because Robyn being calm doesn't mean she's weak. It means she knows what she wants. People close to Robyn say she doesn't care about fixing Kody's emotions anymore. She doesn't want to deal with his anger. And she's done carrying the weight of a marriage that's getting her down. She's saving her energy. And saving energy is often the last thing you do before leaving. Fans watching old episodes are now noticing that when Robyn talked about emotional safety, she meant it. She wasn't just saying things, she was warning him, because emotional safety is about stability, predictability. Peace. And people say Robyn doesn't feel emotionally safe now. Not because of one big thing, but because of the constant stress, the blame, and the not taking responsibility. That stuff wears a person down. And Robyn seems to have had enough. Meanwhile, Kody is obsessed with his fear. People on the inside say he's really scared that Robyn is planning a life without him, that she's pulled away, that she's getting ready for something he can't stop. And for a guy who sees himself as a leader, losing that control is awful. Because Robyn was the last one who believed in him. Now, Kody has no clue where he stands, and that's making him panic. Fans see that Kody has changed. He sounds like he's faking confidence. He sounds angry. He sounds like he's reading lines. This isn't a guy in charge. This is a guy trying not to lose the last thing keeping him together, and Robyn knows it. People say Robyn isn't reacting because she's already accepted something bad. She may not have said it, but emotionally, she's already backed away. And emotional distance is usually the most honest thing there is. Making this even worse is that Robyn is focused on her kids. People say she's protecting them, keeping them away from fights, limiting stress, and trying to keep things calm, or seem to. That means Robyn is thinking about the future. Because when someone protects their kids from emotional chaos, it often means they're getting ready for change, big change. Kody feels it and it scares him. People say he's scared that once Robyn decides, there's no going back. No promise will change her mind, and that's making him desperate. But desperation doesn't bring back trust. It destroys it. Fans now think this silence is the calm before the storm. That Robyn isn't avoiding a fight, she's choosing when to fight, because when someone speaks up after being quiet for so long, it's not to talk. It's to tell you what they've decided, and if that happens, Kody can't stop it. Because the truth is simple. Robyn doesn't need to fight, she doesn't need to argue, she doesn't need to explain. She just needs to decide, and Kody knows that. That's why he's so scared, because this time, the end won't be loud. Okay, here's a revised version of the text, aiming for a more human and less AI-sounding tone. This is it. The moment of truth. Forget the yelling, the finger pointing, and the public drama. The quiet truth is hitting Kody Brown hard. His world might be collapsing, and he knows it. For ages, Kody had one rock-solid belief: even if other wives left, Robyn would stay. She was his safe place. She proved, to him anyway, that his version of plural marriage could work. She was his get-out-of-jail-free card. But now, that belief is cracking big time. And if that falls apart, what's left to prop him up? If Robyn Brown actually leaves, it's not just another breakup. It's Kody losing who he thinks he is. Without Robyn, he's not a husband heading up a big family. He's just a guy who lost every wife. Viewers are starting to see something really disturbing. This isn't just about divorce anymore. It's about facing the music. Kody has spent years blaming everyone else for the family mess. Christine for leaving, Janelle for pulling away, Mary for not being close. Every problem had someone else's name on it, but if Robyn goes, he's out of excuses, and that's what scares him most. People close to him say Kody's starting to feel super alone. The house that showed off his success now just feels empty. The power he demanded is gone. His words don't carry weight anymore. And for a guy who needed to be in charge, that's crushing. Sources say Kody can't shake one question. What if I screwed up everything? If he actually admits that, it could wreck him. Meanwhile, Robyn's at a turning point. For the first time since joining the family, she's not just reacting, she's making a choice. Choosing peace over loyalty, clarity over craziness, and a stable life over just surviving. Those in the know say Robyn's reached a point where she accepts things. She's stopped fighting reality and trying to fix what can't be fixed. She's letting it go. And sometimes that looks calm, quiet, and like she knows what she decided. People used to think Robyn was helpless, but now they see her as a woman who knows her worth, and she won't keep paying the price for someone else's mistakes. If Robyn leaves, it's not because she gave up. It's because she should have left sooner, and that changes everything. Kody's scared of losing more than Robyn. He's scared of being irrelevant. He's losing the story he's been telling himself for years. The image of a man who's chosen and respected, because when all 4 wives leave, the story flips. It's not just about plural marriage not working. It's about one man being impossible to live with. And that's rough. Fans are already wondering what's next. Will Kody get worse? Will he take responsibility, or will he get angry and deny everything? Those close to him worry that Kody can't handle life without a family to control, that his whole purpose is tied to being in charge, and without that, who is he? For Robyn, the future is different but not easy. Leaving means starting over, finding her voice, and dealing with new public opinions. But those in the know say she's ready because peace is worth it. She's done sacrificing herself, her kids, and her future to keep up a broken image, and if she makes that decision, it will be a big deal. It marks the end of something. The sister wives story started with promises of togetherness, faith, and multiplied love. It's ending with silence, separation, and the results of an ego run wild. Fans who have watched this family for years are seeing something rare. A self-made world falling apart slowly but surely. Not because of outsiders. Not because of society, but because of choices. Kody Brown may still think he can control what happens. He may still think he can blame others, change the story, or get his power back. But some endings can't be controlled. You just have to face them. And if Robyn Brown leaves, the message is clear. Love didn't fail, leadership did. The man who was at the center of a plural family will be alone, not as someone to feel sorry for, but as a lesson. A lesson about power, responsibility, and what happens when control is more important than caring. It will be quiet.